Good morning, it's Jonathan Barrett with the morning debrief. It's Tuesday the 16th of August, the current time is 7:29. Okay, good to see the Dow up a little bit, which was good, quite encouraging. Obviously a lot of M&A activity, Google and Motorola. Motorola Google's looking to buy. And I think with that M&A, the market felt quite confident that, well, we're looking for better things to come. Okay, let's have a quick snapshot over the rest of what's happening in the world. But I guess when you look at the major news, that's interesting. Berkshire buys stake in dollar. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's all right. So I just noticed that because that's some of the views I think that we're following. Okay, other bits of pieces there, just anything major. S&P raises last week's losses. Google Motorola deal is set to include $2.5 billion. There's a lot of money there going through. New York manufacturing shrinks for the third month. I think that's probably about it in terms of major bits of news coming out of there. So let's have a look, a little bit of a snapshot around the market. Where are your markets? There we are. Okay, the Dow, as we know, was up, quite a strong night, and was up at 213 points, which is under 2%. The S&P was up 2%, the Nasdaq was up 1.8%. The top 50 over Europe, a strong night across the board. Top 50 was up 17 points, the FTSE was up 30. The CAC was up 25 and the DAX was up 24. Close to home, SICOM, local market was up 25, 4,295. Looks like we do have a bit of a low in place there, so if anything there, probably expect things to continue to trade a little bit higher from here. Let's have a look at just the some of the currencies now, and we'll just move on to there. The dollar index. Obviously, you can see that dollars are slightly under pressure again, but that's something we've got to understand, I guess, when the market gets back to normal. There's quite a large drop there, still within its ranges though, and right on support. Question will be whether or not the market decides to push the lower, continue to push the dollar lower. On the back of that, the Aussie had a very strong night yesterday, 105.06, very strong indeed, and it still looks like it's just playing catch-up. There it is at the moment, and I think today we've got minutes from the last meeting, so let's see how that affects the Aussie. But as you can see, very strong move higher, just the trend, just with the people easing back into positions. Remember the differential there, certainly supporting and weighing on that Aussie. Okay, that's some of the currencies. Just look at dollar yen just quickly. As you can see, just coming around here on the bottom end, intervention is there. Markets expects the same pretty soon. Okay, having a look at some of the commodities. Crude, very strong, 87.68, up 2.6%. And I think the expectations there still, well, perhaps it's moved a little bit too far from these lows. We bought it here, the bias we've had, it has been long. We have taken some profit on those trades already. But as you can see, the market does look just a little bit, well, it looks quite firm at the moment. Let's see what happens there. One of those things which you look at is the difference between Brent and crude, and there you can see Brent's at 109.70, 109.70, and West Texas is at 87.6. To $22 differential. This can't last. So people would in fact be looking to do one of the two, either buy West Texas, sell Brent, because we actually feel that that spread can actually come in. And I think if anything there, I think it's that West Texas which will actually pick up in value. So I prefer to be long that and short the Brent, if you like, spread trading. Okay, also just so you know, on the copper market, because we're sort of a little bit more positive there, we like this formation. We went in and we're long copper at the moment, so I think in my mind, particularly if it breaks through this top end of the range, 406, 408, she goes onwards and upwards, so quite healthy there. On some of the softs now, and I guess just looking at relatively reasonable night there. Corn looking okay, just staying around those ranges. Wheat we certainly like at the moment. Right, trying to test through that 720, and if it does make it through there, then it's a whole new ball game. As you can see, there it is there. A lot of resistance there if it does break through that. Same with soybeans. Soybeans we do like over the others. We actually feel that soybeans will have a good move to the top side of that trend range again. Okay, now on the local equity markets, the SPY certainly looking strong there, up 25 points on Cycom. That's the rise. Flash crash, I guess, is another term for it. And you know, I think a lot of us are easing back into the market there. I think there's no hurry there at the moment, but I think we've got a defined range for it as such, and that dip back to 4,000, I think, can be looked at, if not slowly easing yourself into the position at the moment. Have a quick look at the Dow, 11,403, just by looking at the charts. Look at it, there you go. So similar feeling. Market's getting confident. Market's under pressure here. Look for a bit of a correction back to 11,000, but outside that, you know, it can just slowly ease higher and higher, like we've seen before. So keep an eye on that. Be long, but dips, I think, also will be well supported. Okay, in terms of economic calendar now, what have we got coming out tonight, or today, more importantly? Okay, right, Tuesday, RBA deputy have a bit of a chat here. Not too much new home sales in the States. I think the most important stuff we've got coming out there is on Wednesday, where we start the inflation data, particularly out of the States. We'll be interested in that construction works in Australia, so just be careful there. But Wednesday is the big ticket item. So tonight, expect the market to trade relatively technically, and probably expectations will lead into how we feel with PPI and CPI out of the States on Wednesday and Thursday. PPI Wednesday, CPI Thursday, obviously along with durable goods tomorrow. So expect the market to trade in a technical range, still supported by what we're seeing in terms of some of those M&A activities, and then we'll get a little bit more clarification and definition into the trend once we see that data out on a Wednesday and Thursday night. Well, that's it from me. Good luck today, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.